Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. In my hemisphere, it is the first day of spring, so happy first day of spring, everyone. I'm glad you're here no matter what hemisphere you're watching from. Well, we're going to be looking at some American brouhahas today in our video because we are coming to the end of bloodbath drama. Recently, our 45th president used the word bloodbath in a speech. Now, he was talking about how if he wasn't elected, the American auto industry would suffer a virtual bloodbath from Chinese imports and other factors. And the mainstream media lost no time at all on latching on to that one word, bloodbath, and claiming that our former and future president, Mr. Trump, was claiming that there would be bloodshed if he wasn't reelected. Not quite the case. What was beautiful, though, was how quickly the alt media community and the anons went on the offensive and got the narrative straightened out. I'm going to take you to a compilation I've got, and we'll go through it quickly and then do a read and see if the universe has a little more information about these shenanigans that the mainstream keeps, trying to create outrage over, and it's less and less effective. Thank goodness. Okay, if you like this share screen, you can click on the Facebook link that'll be in the video description box. It's not necessary. Follow along as I go through it. I just try to give you a little idea of where I've gotten information and what has caused me to be curious. Okay, there are 24 posts that are put out by this team that use the phrase, "You are the news now." And I just captioned one of them here. Okay, and when I clicked on the link, now this won't be a link because this was just a photo of that site. It took me to a Twitter thing where people were protesting against the mainstream media, so I thought it was very appropriate. Now, trending politics is talking about how liberals are embarrassed after they try to create outrage about the bloodbath use of that word. And what I really liked was within hours. Now, I woke up to this statement by the Biden-Harris team and claiming that a bloodbath was being threatened. And right near it was this meme. And right there, I knew kind of what had happened, that somehow he had used this word and it was being taken out of context, and they were trying to blow it up and make it seem something it wasn't. So memes are powerful for setting a record straight. Absolutely. And here was the Biden-Harris campaign statement. And I'm not going to read it to you. It's nonsense. They're still standing by it, that that's what he threatened, and they can do that. That's fine. Okay, what I really liked was this Twitter compilation that was out within hours, and hopefully it'll click on it fast for us. It's a compilation of all the times that bloodbath has been used by the mainstream media, and there's been absolutely no outrage, no created outrage, no, it was just simply a descriptive word that was used by them, and nobody jumped on it and said anything was being incited. That was quite telling. Okay, now by this morning, Tuesday, March 19th, the mainstream media is doing some backtracking. Newsweek and the LA Times, I didn't put a link for Newsweek, you can look on your own if you want to, are admitting that this overreaction and out of context use of the word helped the Trump campaign and didn't do anything that it was hoped for. But the main thing is, over and over again since 2017, we have been told in the alt media community that we are the news now. And as anons have gotten more adept into quickly compiling information and rebuttals, it's gotten more effective. Now, granted, there are those people that if they haven't heard it on CNN, it can't be true. They're not going to reach those people at all. And The fact is, though, that people that say, they've got a pretty good head on their shoulders and they disagree, that's where you're going to get some traction. Absolutely. Well, I've spoken in the past before that when evil or negativity goes through their menu of go-to options for when they're trying something, they do it harder before they give it up. And what's great is that the ability of the anons and the use of getting those rebuttals and counter arguments out there fast, it's not being effective for them. So let's just ask the cards for insights and information about this growing trend and ability of anons to get the truth out there when there is a Russia claim or bloodbath. Saying that 3 times is a tongue twister. Okay, so let's just ask for insights and information. I think the universe is going to tell us good job and keep it up, and your skills are going to continue to be needed, at least in the short term and hopefully not for the long term. But that's my intuition. We'll see what the cards say and if they match up at all. Okay, I'm going to switch the camera, let you watch me work with the cards, and we'll see what the universe wants us to know. Again, just simply insights and information about the use and effectiveness of getting those counter arguments out there, getting the truth out there when there's been something taken out of context, just insights and information. Okay, insights and information. And to add a yes or no element to it, are anons living up to the 17 teams' expectation for meme warfare, for counter arguments, for being in the news now? Plus any insights or information. So. And you don't have to be all that creative. I share memes every day. I go to certain places that I know do, present some on a daily basis. And if they make me laugh or make me think, or I just agree with the sentiment, I share it. And that is all it takes to be an anon, guys. Okay, we got the Hierophant showing up here. The 4 of Swords. The 3 of Cups. 5 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. King of Cups. And the 5 of Cups. Okay, and I'll get 2 more cards here before we get done and see if there's anything else the universe wants us to know. Now, just at a glance, saying what I see from the cards, and then as I do, that not all other tarot readers do. I show you the elements of the cards that lead me to say those things. I'm seeing that the mainstream, which is being indicated by the Hierophant here, they're a little in consternation and really don't know what to do as far as stopping this effect of counter arguments and truth telling that gets out there so quickly. In the we were asking if there was, if the Q team, pardon me, the 17 team was happy with the anons. Yeah, they're pretty happy. Absolutely pretty happy with the job that anons have taken upon themselves to set the record straight and do it quickly and move on from there. And I read in one of the articles I was reading today, it was that laughter is the new weapon of the far right that really irritates the left. So, well, too bad if you guys wouldn't be so ridiculous with your screaming and your blue hair and what have you. Maybe we wouldn't find so much to laugh at. Okay, the present situation, we've got that there's a little bit of strife going on here. Again, I think this is indicative of the way the mainstream puts out something, trying to foster outrage and drive a false narrative, and it's countered very quickly. Okay, doesn't take long at all. This is a part of temporary situation. So more and more, when they do try these fake outrage attempts. They're being countered quite well and quite quickly. In the looking now, again, this is recent past, this is the present, and kind of the situation. Okay, and here is the near future with some insight cards. The near future is it's going to pay off for you, anons, all of you digital warriors. Okay, it may just be in appreciation and good karma, but definitely going to be something that you will legitimately be proud of what you did to fight the false narratives. Absolutely. And there's going to be some celebration, and our children and their children are going to benefit from these efforts. Absolutely. Now, King of Cups can be a little tricky, but he's also a great poker player. Okay. He has a lot of control of his emotions, to the point that he will go to an objective without worrying about the consequences sometimes. So the King of Cups here, like I said, use your emotional intelligence as you counter arguments, make sure they're truthful, that you don't want to match false outrage with false outrage, but false outrage with truth or facts or data or the full quote. And that'll be a great way to counter without sinking to the shenanigans that the other side does. Okay, now there's some near future unhappiness going on, but again, where we've got the happiness here, the unhappiness again is going to be on the part of the those in the mainstream that are losing their foothold on narrative development. Okay, they're not happy about it, and there's not a whole lot they can do about it, and so sad. Too bad. There's our yes. Okay, Team 17 is very happy with the anons. Okay, we got two major arcanas for that. Big hearty yes with the Ace of Cups. And this is what's interesting as well. All my aces indicate a hard yes. If there's a yes or no element to my questions, the Ace of Cups is one of creativity. So those creation of memes are very effective. Okay, and you're manifesting some change and definitely derailing some plans. So narratives that used to take weeks or months, think how long it took to actually get the truth out there about Russia, Russia, Russia. Now it took only hours to counter that bloodbath claim. So well done, anons, and all media community that took it upon themselves to report on that accurately and, again, set the record straight. So let's recap. Recently, the mainstream media and apparently the Biden-Harris campaign tried to latch on to Mr. T's use of the word bloodbath in a speech and claim that he was inciting or advocating for bloodshed if he wasn't elected, when the reality was he was talking about how the auto industry would be affected if he didn't return to office. So the whole quote was actually fairly innocuous. And anons jumped on it within hours. The full quote was getting out there, not just the one word bloodbath. And another anon, several anons got together and found instances where the mainstream media used that word. So they couldn't be outraged at the choice of word. It's one that they had frequently used in their own reporting, but without any kind of hue and cry from the far right when they did. So we asked the universe for some information and insights. Our yes or no element of our question was, is Team 17 happy with how anons have taken upon themselves? Because 24 times during those posts by 17, we were told, you are the news now. And I just said the yes or no element is, are they happy with the work that anons are doing? We got a very definite yes with the Ace of Cups. Absolutely. Thought it was kind of funny that the mainstream is indicated by the higher font. You know, the old school, you know, believe what I tell you to believe type of thing. Don't investigate, just listen and absorb and, you know, indoctrination, not education. There's some minor celebration being indicated in the recent past. So yeah, we're not at the finish line yet on these narrative busting efforts. It's going to continue because, again, the toolbox is kind of firmly set for the deep state. So they're going to keep trying. But again, the pushback from truth tellers is going to be faster and faster and more effective and more effective. And down the road, we're making a difference for our children and even their children. So keep it up, anons. Keep it up. When you hear something that just seems like, what would he really have said that, or she? Do your own digging and figure it out fast. And sometimes those memes will help you because, like I said, with that one, in that one picture, I automatically knew right away that Mr. T had used a sentence and they'd pulled one word out of it, taken that out of context, and claimed all sorts of, oh no, we're being threatened. Oh, silly cabal. Well, that's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and your attention and for being a subscriber or a resubscriber. We've had some people that really have to be tenacious to stay subscribed because YouTube changes your mind for you all the time. And you don't get notifications, but you still keep checking back. And I do appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to do that. So kudos to you too. And until next time, if you're willing to receive it, I send you love, light, and wish for you everything bright. Bye.